Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We're back at it with a barrel-aged whiskey Imperial Stout. So it's Stomping Ground Brewing, and they're out of Melbourne. They've got a few different, what would you say, like brew pubs in Melbourne. One is in Collingwood. One is out in the peninsula. I think it's like maybe Moorabbin or somewhere like that. I think it's in an old garage. And then they've got one in the airport, which is pretty cool. Melbourne, Tullamarine. This is in collaboration with the Gospel Whiskey. They're probably one of our better distilleries. Generally in Melbourne, Starward's considered sort of number one, and I think Gospel's sort of second. They're known for their like ryes and that sort of shit. So yeah, Into the Wood is one of their series when they do like sort of barrel aged stuff. There's a few sours, like a barley wine, a stout, brown ale, that sort of thing. I'll read what it says on the back. Our Into the Wood series showcases the wild, barrel aged, and defined beers crafted at our brewery in Collingwood, Victoria. We rested our gold medal winning Imperial Stout in the Gospel Solera rye whiskey barrel. So yeah, it is a rye. God, it's hard to read because it's on its side and it's real small. Where were we? Gospel Solera rye whiskey barrels to meld an oakwood aura and whiskey warmth into the dark chocolate and espresso notes, creating a complex and intricate imperial indulgence. And it says, walk this way. Talk this way. And it's just got 3066. I think that's Collingwood's postcode. So Collingwood's a pretty sick suburb. There's a lot happening there. The only thing is I hate the football team. I hate them. Let's do it. Hashtag proper glassware. So that's Stomping Ground's logo. Simple but effective. Let's do it. Cheers to the chat. We have, let me pour first. I'm happy that it's a rye whiskey. It's going to be nice. As Craig says, it sounds good. Boom shakalaka. Cheers, Yaska. Cheers, Craig, dude. Yeah, sounds awesome. Cheers, Evie. Have you had your dinner tonight, Evie? Where's Joey? Mouthing off earlier. Not even here. Mouthing off. He loves to mouth off because he gets butthurt that I don't do panels and he can't hang out. Gets, oh, Sammy's talking to the camera. He loves his craft beer. He's a bit obsessed with it. He won't invite me up on a panel. Whinge, fucking whinge. That's what he does. When he gets butthurt, he starts mocking you. Sammy's got the same 10 people that watch him every night. You know it, bro. North Richmond, do not ever get off at the train station or the tram at that station. Unless you're after a score, but you just get harassed. You'll get off any sort of public transport there. You looking to score, bro? You want anything? You looking for something? No! Get the fuck away from me, you cunts. Yeah, Smith Street. Smith Street is my jam. It's probably my favourite street in Melbourne. It's funny because it's probably the most gayest area in Melbourne, and it's my favourite street. Nah, it's like during the day, it's where all the fucking awesome like craft beer bars and awesome ethnic food and that is. It's unreal. But then like late at night, it's where the gay clubs and that are. So just as I'm like winding down and getting ready to go home, that's when all the gays come out. So I've never really experienced it in that other light. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. Yeah. He gets all sooky. Yeah. It's fucking annoying, I tell you. One time he come up on my stream and he really annoyed me. It was like if he carries on like that again, he won't be back up here. Brett is in Beardy beer reviews. Yeah, he was like getting stuck into him and he's real fucking inappropriate. No, because it is Saturday morning. I haven't even had my breakfast. Yeah, well, that's what it is, dude. It's sort of Smith Street to me is pretty much Fitzroy meets Collingwood, pretty much right in the middle. You could nearly even say the west side of Smith Street is Fitzroy and the east side is Collingwood, if you get what I mean. But yeah, the 86 tram is my favourite tram because that takes me to all my favourite spots. Like it goes all the way out to Carwin Cellars, which is my favourite like craft bar bottle shop. But then on the way there, you're going through like Smith Street, like through Clifton Hill, then up High Street, like Northcote and all the where all heaps of music places are. It's pretty cool. But I think it's known as the beer tram, just because where it goes to. Oh yeah, fucking oath. I love when places have like a cheap like. There's a place in Fitzroy that has like dollar tacos, and yeah, a lot of people go there, like backpackers and that, just because they're short on cash. But it creates a good vibe because people will go there. They'll spend fuck all on tacos and that. Then they just end up getting loose and spending heaps on beers. Yeah, yeah, you're onto it. Oh, did you live there, dude? Yeah. See, I don't know, like if I had some mates to live with, just say like a group of mates wanted to move to Melbourne and like just experience living in suburbs, I would fucking die to live in Fitzroy or somewhere like that. It would be so fucking rad. I'd be in my element. Living in like, I don't know, like just a share house with maybe one or two other people and just being able to just go to all the pubs and it'd be so fucking good. It's just so hard to get that sort of place when you're by yourself, though. Anyway, on to the beer. So, not much of a head to it, but let's be honest, most barrel aged beers are like that. I like how it looks in the proper glassware. So you'd pretty much say it's jet black. Looking in the light here, it doesn't really have like a sort of brownish or reddish hue or anything. Body looks fairly thin. I'll say light to medium. It's definitely not like full body. It's far from it. Carbonation's light as well. Yeah, let's go a whiff. Yeah, cool, dude. Yeah, I love that area. I love all the street art. I love the history, even just the footy history and stuff, like the old Fitzroy Lions ground at Brunswick Street. And I was drinking in a pub there called the Pinnacle, and it's this real narrow pub. It's sort of like diagonally. It gets bigger as it goes further back because of the streets that it's on. It's real old school. It looks fucking awesome. I was drinking there a few weeks ago. So this is what I'd love. I'd love to have a sesh in Melbourne and have heaps of like the beer community here just catching up and having a beer and like go on a little bar crawl would be cool. Polyester Records, cool. Yeah, there's still a few good record stores in Melbourne, and most of them are in that area. Like you'll get sort of Fitzroy, Richmond. Okay, let's smell this bad boy. I'm getting the cola vibes. I always get cola when it comes to a thinner body like impy stout, because like you get the appearance first, and that sort of makes you think, oh, it's Coca Cola, and then you smell it and you get that sort of brown sugar and caramel and that, and you're like, what's going on here? I'm getting chocolate though. It just cola, massive cola. So yeah, caramel, brown sugar, chocolate. I'm not really getting coffee. There's even like a touch of biscuit. And yeah, there's like a little spice. It's almost like you're getting like a sort of like a cinnamon or something like that. Just very subtle. I'd say that's probably from the rye. It's almost like an allspice, like a cinnamon. What is allspice? I think it's like cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. There's definitely a spice there on the finish, anyway. Let's get into it. Cheers, guys. And hit the old like button if you can. How do they do it for the dough? See, this beer here would be a third of what most barrel age impies are in price. And it's good quality. It's almost like in America, there's one by Lagunitas. There's an Imperial Stout. I think it's barrel aged by Lagunitas, and it's really good value for money. This is almost sort of on that same page. It's just so much cheaper than other barrel aged like impies out there by other craft breweries, and you just think, oh, it's gonna be shit. But you drink it, and it's like it's good quality. Like, I mean, it's not elite level, like, but it's yeah, it's pretty decent. I need a barley wine. I tell you what, I could definitely. It's always I get to this beer and a half, and if I'm not tired and they're going down well, I start to get that feeling like, ooh, I could kick on. Could there be another beer pulled out? Could there be a stream? Could there be some music played? Especially when it's a beer like this, it's like you don't want to stop. Cheers, Phil. Good to see you, brother. Once again, you joined halfway through the second stream. I'm pretty sure there's a good record store in Smith Street. I reckon there's one in Fitzroy North. I reckon I went past one when I went to that Pinnacle pub, and I know there's a good one in Abbotsford. Johnson Street. There's one on Johnson Street in Abbotsford, not far from where Victoria Park, Collingwood's training ground is. There's one around that area somewhere. It's really good. It's right next to a sandwich store. The sandwiches are fucking ace. I could smash one right now. But yeah, I think there's a few good record stores in Richmond in that sort of. What's the street called that's south of Bridge Road? You've got Bridge Road, and then you've got that other main. It's got heaps of pubs and shit there. It's like south of Bridge Road, same like facing the same way, going east to west. I'm pretty sure there's record stores down there. Yeah, I definitely want to experience living there for a couple of years of my life anyway. I feel like it'll happen. It's just, yeah. So let's get swallowed. Come on, Steve, sing it with me. Clifton Hill would be an awesome area to live because it's sort of right in the thick of it. And it's got that, it feels like it's quiet and got that country feel to it, but it's real close to the city. And it's sort of in the middle of like heaps of awesome, like food and like craft bars and breweries and all that sort of shit. Nah, I think that's north. Possibly. I'll have a quick look. It's the one where the train station is. Pretty sure the train station's there and it's got all the pubs and Bridge Road's a bit more industrial. Where is Richmond? That's the one. Evie's onto it. I didn't even have to look it up. You're onto it. Swan Street. Fucking oath. Yeah, Swan Street, there's heaps of like awesome like nightlife and shit. So yeah, I'm just looking at it now. They're not far from the MCG. But yeah, the if you want to know the biggest, druggiest area, it is this one right here. The corner of Victoria Street and Lennox Street, North Richmond. That is like the heroin epicenter right there. It's terrible. And yeah, that North Richmond station I was talking about, it's just down the road from it. So yeah, if you're gonna live in that area, prepare to be like shocked with some of the shit you see. Richmond itself is pretty bad, but it's more. I feel like it's more North Richmond and sort of up towards Collingwood. That's where it's real bad. But yeah, people are saying even like Paran and that now is like real bad. The joys of drugs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I reviewed a I finished work, come home, did like a yeah, I sort of got out of work a bit late, and then come home and had a shower and yeah, started the stream. It was this one. So it's Holgate, which is a brew house sort of northwest of Melbourne in a little town called Woodend, sort of a day trip sort of place. Yeah, these guys are known more for their classic styles. Like they're really good with like German lagers and that sort of shit. Um, yeah, and I've never really seen them do a hazy before, so I was like, I'll try it. And yeah, it's pretty solid, and it was fairly cheap too, which surprised me. Like, yeah, so it'd be interesting to see how they go if they brew some more. And then yeah, this one's a rye whiskey barrel aged impy stout by Stomping Ground, and they're out of Melbourne as well. So yeah, I had a big um, order from Carwin Cellars. It arrived a few days ago, but yeah, it got taken to the post office, so I picked it up today. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass because it was such a bit. It was 20 beers, so I ripped the box open, I put them all into a backpack and another bag, and I'm walking around the streets with fucking all these beers and bottles clinging around. Yeah, yeah. Gertrude Street's cool. The only thing with Gertrude Street's a bit of a turn off is they sort of have this. I don't know. It's like sort of hipsterish girls' fashion stores, and it's like I just feel like the type of people that go in them. It's like it's sort of like the type of people you would have seen going like Chapel Street back like 10, 20 years ago. I remember I went to I was lit, like I was absolutely smashed. I've been to a heap of breweries and stuff, and they had this art exhibition near those flats there in Fitzroy. And there was like light shining on all these like walls and stuff. And it was like an outdoor thing, but then it went into different businesses and that in that same area in Gertrude Street. It was really cool. Yeah, because I'm obviously like a monkey man. Like stuff on me grows really quickly, nails included. So like, yeah, my hair grows quick on me, like my beard, everything, and yeah, nails included. So yeah, like my nails there are like cut, obviously. Well, see that I only cut them like 2 days ago, and look at them already growing back. So yeah, within a week or two, they'll be like have a length in them. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Most girls would kill to have nails like I have, but yeah, as a bloke, I don't want them to be like that. Jesus, that's not good. Sometimes it's best not to watch the news, Phil. Monkey magic. Look, the legs have a head. Yeah, for sure. It's just a pain with my hair because, like, I wanted to grow it long again. I had hair halfway down my back. Like, during the pandemic, I was angry and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to grow my hair just to, I don't know, just to have some angst. And I've always had short hair. I only went through probably a stage when I was a teenager and I was always at the beach and that. I had sort of medium length hair, but apart from that, it's always been short. And yeah, the pandemic, I grew it real long, like halfway down my back, but it just got real damaged and had heaps of knots in it and shit. And then I shaved it all off and I thought, I want to grow it long again. I've got to look after it better, maintain it a lot more, and then, yeah, I'll know what I'm doing. I'll grow it long again. But I've just gone back to the same ways and it's all fucking knot and fucked. Like, it's got a bit of length in it, obviously. Like, but yeah, it's just no good. It's like I need to shave it off again. It looks real good when it's real long because it's sort of got a heap of different colours in it and it like goes a bit curly. Cheers. You know it, Nork. There's got to be some positives to drinking a couple of beers a week. One thing I always wondered is like, you know how people get like kidney stones and stuff like that. Like I wonder if you drink like if I don't know, say 5 to 10 beers a week, does that mean you're less likely to get kidney stones because you're always constantly drinking fluids? It's mainly water. I mean, I drink a heap of water as it is, but I know you get iron and stuff from beer. Surely there's got to be some sort of positives from the hops being a natural plant. But yeah, it's obviously some negatives as well, especially with beers like this, very high in sugars. Cheers, Paul. Couple of beers this weekend, bro, or what? I've just knocked off work, so it's yeah my weekend now. Um, It is Saturday morning here, but just Saturday morning. I'm on a rye whiskey barrel aged Impy, brother. It's not too bad. It's a little thin, but most of the character in it's pretty good. It's got that little sort of subtle spice on the finish, like an allspice that you get in like a winter warmer sort of thing. It must be from like the rye barrel. But yeah, mainly caramel, I feel. Not much coffee to it. It's more caramel, brown sugar, little touch of chocolate. Oh yeah. Hopefully it gets sorted at a reasonable cost. Here he is. Giving me shit before in the chat. It's funny seeing you getting called that. I'm like, who's that? Who is that? Rye whiskey. I want a chaser right now. I want a little Boilermaker, boy. Yeah, fucking oath. You've nailed it there. It's funny how all of a sudden a awesome Australian city is now a fucking southern Chinese takeover. Remember the footage in the early days of the scamdemic? And it was showing these Chinese people in the streets and they're like fainting and falling over and they're like, oh, this big disease. It was, oh, I can't believe people bought into that crap. People are so fucking dumb. The amount of people that were just rushing out to get the jab. I'm like, don't fucking do it. You're making the people that don't want it have to get it because you're voluntarily just going out there. Shady Maple. That sounds inviting. Cheers, Jagman. Good to see you, bro. Haven't had a beer with you since the 1970s, I reckon. Fucking oath. People listen to these fuckwit media organisations and take it as gospel. No one got COVID. They just got a bad cold like they do every other year. Yeah, I had to get it or I was going to lose my job and I was very angry. I wanted to quit my job, but then every other place that was in the same town was saying he couldn't work there without it as well. So I was pretty much doomed, backed into a corner, as they say. And I haven't, in all honesty, after the second one, my blood flow has just felt shit ever since. You know, you just know your own body. It's like after the first jab, I was like, okay, at least I still feel the same. It's all good. But after the second one, I just haven't felt right ever since. And I've been to the doctors and talked to them about certain shit, and it's like you can't speak negatively of the jab, and fuck off. It's funny when you get into an Uber with like some of the Indian drivers and that. Like some of them, they got like real good personalities. There's a bit of banter and shit, but they'll say stuff like, "Oh, I can't believe you can just go from bar to bar and spend all your money on alcohol and all this shit." And it's like, well, I'm Australian. That's what we do. We fucking go out and we socialise and we party and we have a good time and we make memories and stories, and life's not all about work. Oh, but then you can't afford this and you can't do that. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Life isn't about assets for me, buddy. You can drive your little Uber around and make your fucking $8 a day, and I'll go out and drink all the pints that you're not drinking. Smorgasbord. Yeah. Are we having a beer now? Ooh, don't tempt me. Why a rabbit? Or is it the fact that a rabbit's quick and it's like if you can get a rabbit, I'll fucking stalk a rabbit. Don't you worry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking. Remember all the people in the streets, like old ladies and that, getting beaten down just because they wanted to go out and get their fucking bread and milk? Yeah, exactly. Fucking oath. Didn't we all? If only I had a YouTube channel then. Fuck. Would have been so good. I mean, I was part of others like in the chat and stuff, but I feel like that's when people's channels would have really taken off. Yeah. Here we go. We have a troll, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. You know it, Phil. You bloody know it. Hit that like button, boys and girls. I was waiting for more comments and then I was going to hurl some comebacks. It would have been good fun. Yeah, this one, Evie, trying to start something, but certainly don't last long around here. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you chiming into the old streams every now and then. We'll have to have a drink together, bro. I am on a barrel aged, like a rye whiskey imperial stout, barrel aged. And it's this brewery here, dude. They're from Melbourne. And they're doing that well. They even have a brewery in the airport. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're like a brewery that's really solid. They do heaps of different beers. They're the sort of venue, whenever you go to Melbourne, they've always got new beers on. So it's a good place to go if you want to try something different, because you can always rely on them to have like new stuff. Like they've got new beers every week, pretty much. And yeah, different styles. So yeah, pretty cool. It's just funny that they come in at some particular stage when you're talking about something, or they're just there listening, waiting for something to be said that's, ooh, that's controversial. I'm going to jump on. Jump on all you like, bro. Just like the dick that you sit on every night. I could go a 2-day curry right now. Cheap beer and a 2-day curry. Kingfisher. That's another thing too. I want to know. Okay, in my workplace, very ethnic, very very ethnic. It wasn't like right up until about probably 5 years ago. Now it's very very ethnic. All these Indian, Sri Lankan, even Southeast Asian, whenever they're not working, they are on their phones just like flat out for like an hour non-stop. And it's like every single time they've got a break, or they're starting work, they're finishing work. Who the fuck are they talking to? Is it their wife? Like, are they that under the thumb they have to speak to their wife for that whole time? Do they ring like 10 friends a day? Is it like some sort of side business? Like, it's just like never ends. That's all they do, just phone conversation. I'm like, oh, interact with some of us. It's so weird. Yeah, dude. You love the big stouts, and it's your favourite percentage, Alex. Where is it? There it is. 10%, bro. You love your 10%ers. I hope you're well, brother. I keep seeing yous on these streams during the week, and unfortunately, I can't join anymore because my work times have changed. And every time you guys are doing, say, Beer Man's or yours or Eric's or whatever, I'm always at work now, so it's shit. I used to be able to join because when I did night shift, it meant that I was working when you guys were working, so then I could have drinks when you guys were drinking. But yeah, it's all changed. Yeah. Fuck 'em. In the words of who's the old guy on the castle? Daryl's like, oh, I can't remember his name. Those Aussies out there that have seen the castle, I know what I mean. He's like the neighbour, and he's like an old dude, and they're going to take him to court. Daryl's like, "Oh, what about you? Whatever his name is, old mate." And he goes, "Yeah, fuck him." Yeah, it's funny when you go to sporting events in Melbourne or concerts, and like I have like watched the security teams like just hanging around, or like when they're in their, what would you call it, like their debrief before they go out, and there'll be fucking 90% of them are Indians, and I just look at the whole team of like security, and I just think if someone like me kicked off, they would need at least five people to like hold me back. It's like there is no way in hell two or three of them are gonna like stop me from doing something. It's like, yeah, it's like when you have female police officers, like two of them arrive to a scene by themselves. It's like it's so fucking stupid. You need a big, strong guy. Like, where's she going? And Dad, I've finished this beer. Fuck it. Damn it. What to do now? Yeah. Like I've been in situations where I've seen two female paramedics rock up to a scene, and they were both like fairly lean, like very petite, and they couldn't even like lift the patient up onto the trolley thing to like wheel him back to the vehicle. It's like it's common sense. Like, why have you got? But I bet you it'd just be, oh, we want to work together. We'll work well as a team. They can't even do the fucking simple thing. Craig didn't join me the other night when I invited him. Yeah, I guarantee Chinese would be so racist towards us. They'd just laugh at how pathetic we are and let them come in and buy all of their property, and yeah, how we're like very giving, and like, yeah, we just let them do whatever they want. They'd love it. I reckon they'd just take the piss out of us all the time. Yeah, exactly. But you should see the fucking joke of skilled workers now when they're getting immigrants into Australia, which is like fucking 500,000 every couple of months. The skilled work now list is just absolutely pathetic. Skilled work for me is like, um, I didn't want to disturb your snoring. As in the other night when I was playing tunes and stuff. Um, yeah, like the skilled work's just like basic jobs. It's like so ridiculous. For me, skilled work for like foreigners to come into the country to live is like construction, like doctors, engineers, all that sort of shit. Cheers, Matt. Yeah. Skilled shelf stackers. The sad thing is, though, is kids don't want to do that shit these days. So it's like, who's going to do it? No, I'm not doing that. I want a management position after a month. I'm going straight to the top. Hang on, just let me finish this level of Fortnite. Yeah. It's so, like, because I live in a shitty country town, the level of doctors here is so bad. Like, I'll ring up for an appointment and they're like, "Oh, is there any particular doctor?" And I'm like, "Well, it doesn't really matter because half the time they're not there." So they'll book you in with someone and you turn up and then they've been trying to ring you to let you know this person's not going to be there. They're in another town. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Bench deep. Oh, shit. Now I'm hungry and it is too late to order anything. There is nothing in my cupboard. Damn it. Yeah, that barbecue was sick as that we had tonight. But unfortunately, I had my dinner at about 5 p.m. and it's now 1 a.m. Oh! So yeah, I can't see myself staying up, to be honest, because I am hungry and I need to. If I stay up, I'm just going to want food. Yeah. Nah, nothing's open here, Edie. I live in a small country town. You don't have places open in the middle of the night like you do in the city. The only place that's open here is McDonald's, but you have to drive there. You can't just walk in. Yeah, may as well have been. Ugh. That's the thing. My hometown is awesome. Like, it's small, but it's a country town, but there's a lot happening there, and it's on the coast, and it like triples in population over summer. It's real touristy, but the town I live in now, like, it's shit. Absolute shithole. I only live here because of the job. It's that shit, this place. You'll walk, say if I finish work at 9 o'clock on a Friday night, I could walk down the main street on a Friday night at 9:15 and he's absolutely dead. At least in my hometown, like Friday nights were pumping. There's like people everywhere and yeah. Oh, I say it all the time. people that are from here that have only ever lived here, they get real pissed off when I pay out on the town. It's like, well, it's shit. It's like it's backward. You just don't adapt to change. Whenever you get anything decent here, it doesn't last because you don't support it. You're the type of people that only ever have a chicken parma at the pub. You don't want to go out and have a beer. You'd rather stay home. Like, yeah, they complain about the town, but it's like they don't do anything to change it. Very set in their ways in this town. Very like, I don't know, just backward country town, set in their ways, don't adapt to change. Boring motherfuckers. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna try and see if anything at all is possible. I'd even have Domino's pizza if it was open, and it's fucking shit ass. Yeah, there's like a service station, but yeah, I don't think that's like it's only open if you go there and order through a window. I don't think they do any Uber or anything like that at this time. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up. No point hanging around if I've run out of beer and I'm hungry and I have no food. So I'm going to hit the hay, I think. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think the only way I could get it would be to walk there, and it's not worth it because I could walk all the way there and they won't have anything. So it's shit weather outside. So I think I'm just going to hit the hay and worry about food when I wake up. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing that's keeping me here. I don't mind my job. I just hate the town. But yeah, ideally, I want to live somewhere else. But yeah, as I've said many a times, when you're a single guy and you've got two big dogs, it's very hard to find somewhere else to live for a reasonable price. Yes. Yeah, I would get some food if I could, but unfortunately, nothing is open. Yeah, guys, thanks for chiming in. This beer, I would probably score I'll say a 4.25. It's yeah, for a barrel aged impy stout at that price, real good value for money. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Yeah, just the body's a bit thin. Some more barrel character would have been better, but I just think for the price, it's yeah, really good. Um, and I like the fact that it's a rye whiskey too. You got a bit of that extra sort of spice bite. Um, if it had some more sort of chocolate coffee notes, it would have been nice. But yeah, I think 4.25 is a pretty decent score for what it is and the cost. So yeah, I'll probably be around if I go to bed now, which I think I will be. I'll probably be around in yeah about 6 to 8 hours and probably crack some drinks then. Saturday sesh. Hang out with some UK peeps, perhaps. I know Simo's not going live Craig probably isn't either. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If no one's about, I'll just go back to bed and sleep in for a bit. But yeah, cheers, peeps. I'm out of here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And we'll see you again soon.